out here for mold. This seems to be going fine. I really need to get back at the green tea kombucha though. Black tea is not my favorite. Just a little bit more than I had last time. Still kind of sugary. I'm gonna get some water boiling. I'm gonna sterilize that. Just to, you know, sterilize that.
Take a little while to wind down. He just had a poop, so he should be good.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said?
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to wind down.
Okay. Okay, alright.
That's
Pretty nice.
I will. I used to have a bottle brush. Bottle brush. I don't have a bottle brush anymore. I seem to have. I don't know where my bottle brush is, but there's a little bit of schmegma on there. Ugh. A little bit. Because it's gone.
Go to the library, drop that book off. And then...
Okay.
You want me to go to Costco or you want to do that later?
Do you need wipes?
Yeah, but I'm thinking you probably need to buy diapers. And I was thinking getting some more apples. I should have just gotten 2 bags.
Yeah, that's what I did last time.
Do you want me to get turkey meat or do you want to wait on that?
I can wait.
Okay.
Anyway, it's gonna be sterile filth. And then I have some expired champagne yeast. Now, it still works, trust me. Might be a little weaker, but it'll work. Champagne yeast probably isn't the best flavor from what I've learned. It'll turn this apple juice into alcohol, though, that's for sure. My weight checks. I got some juice. I got some apple cranberry, or it's cranberry blend, which is, I guarantee, is going to be mostly apple juice. Apple juice concentrate, filtered water, cranberry juice concentrate. Ooh, and aronia berry. That's a superfood. So, I'm going to make some cider out of that. That's going to make 36 ounces, right? 36, and then we're going to need some more juice to augment it to make a gallon. Actually, my maths are bad. 36 plus 12, because it's 12 juice of the concentrate plus 3 12-ounce jars. That's how I remember it. So that was okay. You fill this up 3 times. So that gives you 48 ounces plus 64 ounces. Is that right? 64 ounces. Almost a gallon. I'm going to start with this one here. These are both partial packets. I'm just kind of eyeballing it. Yeah? What's happening?
Chili peppers.
Oh, really? Oh, do dragons eat chili peppers?
No.
No.
Spanish. Chile.
Chile?
Chile.
Oh, Chile. 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 Their L is very. Ugh. Chile.
Good job.
¿Están contando en español? Here's my boy. Okay, that should do it. I'm just gonna let that. Oh, my goodness. I'll leave a note on here just so we don't get into this early.
Turn it off. Honey, something's burning.
The stove's on. Sure. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while. So I'm gonna sterilize. Let's go. out some of the things here. Cook some rice later, which I'm soaking. We've soaked that overnight to break down the phytic acid. Which, as you know, is an anti-nutrient.
Paul,
Yeah.
after this, I really want you to rest because I'm gonna need help with stuff later.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I'm gonna get stockpot going. I'm not trying to work all day at the kitchen.
I just,
I'm just trying to get something.
I know,
Things out of the way.
I know.
We need to make stock all for a while.
I took a couple of things over to Dad's, but I didn't really know what to take and what not to take, so. I took the beef chili and one beef stock over there.
In.
One day off my list.
Better than nothing.
Because I'm gonna go do it. Sign or check on my mail, but
Alright.
you need to open this because it's your employee benefits materials.
Yes.
And then this is the tax form.
Yep. So here I have bones of cooked chicken. I have gizzards. I have some beef bone from the stump bone. I'll dump all that in there. Let's get a little frosty. Get some ginger in there. Ginger's good. I have some scraps. Carrot butts and onion skins. Some mushroom butts. Me too. I got some rosemary real quick. Cool thing about this, drag it over to the sink. Just want to make sure I don't fill it past the line. Which is about right there. Yeah, baby? Dora has a little lamb. Okay. Hmm? Is that on here? add just a little bit of turmeric. That's going to turn it a nice yellow. It's going to look just like the base you buy at the store, except for maybe your chicken broth. But the turmeric will make it believable. It's also anti-inflammatory. That's also why the ginger goes in there. I'm going to put some salt, just kind of as a shelf life preservative. We'll keep it from going bad as quickly. One thing to keep in mind is if I'm going to be doing reductions with it, reducing it way down, that's going to concentrate that salt, so I don't want to put too much salt ever in my stocks. Just a bit. So last time I put it down for the soup broth. It only cooks for like 20 minutes. I'm going to manually cook this for... What am I waiting for dinner? Yeah, I don't need this. I'm going to pressure cook for a lot longer than that. At least a couple hours. Now, traditionally on a stove pot, you only need 2 hours before the stock pot's basically at equilibrium. Or the broth is equilibrium with the amount of chickeny goodness as the bones. So after the first round, I want to drain my liquid, reserve it for cooking. I'll probably freeze it. I'm going to add water again and do what's called a remoulage, or a French for rewashing the bones. Make sure my thing is sealed, and it's going. It's on, it's got fire, it's got pressure. Besides just sit around and watch TV. Yeah. Water boiling. I'll worry about sterilizing this tomorrow. It's going to get everything else I need sterilized here. I can't see because of the steam, which is great. Just going to fill this up, swish it around. This is going to take all 4 ounces a day. Ooh, that's nice. are sterilization chemicals. This is the best I can do without making a trip to the store. The difference with me and all the successful food bloggers is they don't live in poverty. This looks like it might be a bad. I'll just wrap it for a second. See if I have anything else. Let's see. Okay. Just don't want to do that. Sterilize this a bit. Do I need to? Yeah, you know what? I need this jar. So I'm just going to swish this about. Without burning myself, hopefully. Just kidding. I have a feeling if I throw the ice in there, it's going to break it. Or at least start to break the glass. That's what I will do. I'll keep these things sterile. Because I can. Put some plastic on top. It's going to be kind of cool. As it cools, it's going to try to suck the plastic in. Next thing on my to-do list is I'm going to make paneer. And here's what I think of. I appreciate the WIC system. I mean, it allows me to feed my children. But there are some frustrations. One of them is how long you have to stand in line just to process the stuff. Like, it's almost like a sort of a systematic way of bullying people that have to get WIC. And then, you know, we went to a grocery store. I'm not going to drag their name through the mud, but, you know, we get goat milk because we're lactose intolerant. I bought this on January 9th. This is the only milk they had. It was expiring on January 9th. You know. Anyway, and I feel like they give you way more milk than a human being should really be consuming. So I'm actually, if this smells, because that's not necessarily the day it just magically turns bad, like it's good the day before, then terrible the next day. It's just, it's more of a liability thing. So, besides, I gotta open it first. I gotta cast the evil spirits out first anyway, before I make paneer. And I think that smells fine. Yeah, baby? Okay. All right. It smells fine to me, I think. one smells okay too. But I mean, these are 10 days past expiration date at this point, by the time we even get to them. Yeah, I don't know about that. I think it's okay. Anyway, I'm gonna take our pot here, which is already a little warm, and I'm gonna make a gallon. Well, that's gonna probably make about, I don't know, 20 ounces of cheese. Take a better whiff of this one. I think it's okay. I don't know. Tastes goaty to me. Yeah, well, here's the reason I take the top, open it up at the top. Is one pours quickly, the other takes all day. So. Pretty much cheese is what happens when you have a surplus of milk. I read a fascinating book, I can't remember the title of it, by I guess a food writer before there was really like a lot of like food bloggers and stuff. There's been a long debate about whether or not Gruyere is French or Swiss. And there's, shelves of books dedicated to the subject. But to tell you the truth, historical fact is Gruyere has been a region longer than Switzerland or France has been a country. So that throws a wrench in that argument. But it's a fascinating history. They would have cheese banks because they would use it as currency, and they would have cheese bank robberies. And that's the expression of referring to cheddar or cheese as money. Well, cheddar because it's synonymous with cheese these days. People say they want cheese, what they really mean is cheddar. You give them cream cheese and they freak out. It's going to take a little time. I'm going to get a cup of vinegar. Is that right? Let me check my notes. Half a cup of vinegar. That's on, I don't know, like 80%. Let's see where we have to. It's cool. little finicky. Every time I try to move it, I end up screwing something up. Okay, so there's. What do I do with that other side? So I had to not forget to add 36 ounces of water. We use this to rinse out our waste, actually. But, you know, wash out all that extra goodness. Gotta figure out how I'm going to pull this off. I don't have any cheese. Check the water for something. I suppose it's ethical to use a sock. I'm wondering if anyone in the neighborhood would have cheesecloth. I'm so sure I don't. It's one of those things I only use once in a blue moon. This is another reason I couldn't use this water. It's sterilized. No. Yes, I don't want to kill the yeast. That's why. We got paneer going, we got cider going, chicken stock going. We're going to use a clean t-shirt. I'm going to have aprons, but they're not really clean. I found the one tea towel I was thinking of is sitting on the kombucha. Yeah, it's a clean t-shirt. But I imagine all the advertisements on the back will filter out stuff. Alright. Hang on to that. Just gonna wrap on this. I'll let it sit in the fridge for now until we're ready to add the rest of the water to it, and I'll top it off with apple juice. Right now I just want to let those yeasts kind of, not really like go for a mad dash quite yet. Kind of want them to get their warm-ups on before throwing them into the arena, you know? Put these on some sandwiches today. It was pretty good. So, set this aside to cool down. These just to sterilize. Thermometer. Where's my thermometer? There it is. Make sure this is sterile too. These are designed just for wiping thermometers. Well, who needs something like that? I do. I ordered them by the case when I was chef at a retirement home, and might have brought a box home with me. Just maybe. That's what I was gonna do. I know where this is sitting. So it's not much to see. I mean, it's just a pot full of milk. And the milk is at 110 degrees. Plus or minus. Just gently scrape the bottom, make sure nothing burns to the bottom. If that's not going to be very tasty. Just gonna wipe that with another one more wipes. Stash that. Get it out because I do this every now and again.
I'm good at
You are pretty good at it. And my daughter just challenged me to a chess match.
Daddy.
Yeah? 173.
Can you lift me up to see what I want up there?
I mean, candy wise?
No.
Okay. I'm not even sure if you got all that, but I don't know, I just got.
And can I have some of those?
Oh, you want some of these? You
Yeah.
want to play for these? We can play for these, that's fine.
I just want one.
Just want one? My daughter likes the candy coated fennel. You can have all those. I do too. These are, you can get these at like Indian restaurants as you leave, or if you really like them, you go to the Indian grocery store, buy a whole bag.
I really like them.
Me too.
You gave me them when I was 3.
Oh, I gave you them a lot. But it's a nice palate cleanser after a nice Indian meal, or any meal really. You know, it's not like it satisfies that like need for a dessert because it's got a little bit of sweetness, but it really helps that everything settle really nice.
Daddy, we need to get this candy out.
Okay, let me check this. Well, let's get the chessboard out. 182.
We can play with these too.
Oh, candy cane? Let me tell you what, no. Play one game, start to finish. Checkmate, stalemate, however we finish. You get a piece of candy. But when you play for chocolate chips, okay, why don't you set up the board, both sides. I make the deal. Get my lid ready. That hits 200. Add my acid. Cover it. Yeah, the right lid. And there, my daughter's in there setting up the chessboard. She knows how to do. She's 4. But we've been practicing since she was 3. We're at 95. So close. I don't imagine it has to be exact. It's just basically bringing it to a point. You set your pieces up? Let's go inspect your work, shall we? Okay, are they all in the right place?
Yeah.
Okay. Got bishop, king, black queen goes on black, bishop.
I'm trying to put the candy cane in.
Oh, you want the candy cane in the picture? Sure.
Yeah.
And then rook in the corner. Let's see how the other side looks. You got all your pieces. White queen on white. Very good. Wait, did I set those up? I set up my side, didn't I? Anyway, you ready to play some chess?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be there in 1 second. Just gonna verify. Oh, that's right. I said you can have some candy just for setting up. I'm just gonna give her another pinch of those candy cane fun. I'm not like feeding her sugar constantly. Have you seen obviously from the this better be hot batter. Yep, that's basically there. 198.99. Turn the heat off. Add that. Should curdle. I'm gonna start the clock for 10 minutes here. I don't know, for you. Maybe I'll bring some over to our friend's house. Ooh. So I have it covered for about 10 minutes. Let's see. Oh, it smells so goaty. By goaty, I mean it smells like goat cheese. So I'm not too worried about the shelf life because I just... Oh man, the chunks. Look at the chunks.
Daddy.
Yeah? Look at the chunks. I would. Noel, did you make a move? You want to keep playing chess? Yep. Okay. Well, I said you only get a big piece of candy if you finish the game. Let's see here.
Hey, what's happening to our sunshine?
What's happening to our sunshine?
Yeah.
We have sunshine. Destroying everything. Okay.
What's wrong with my buddy? He is so tired. Buddy, I'm melting.
You're melting. So make sure I don't overflow here. Got my old T-shirt. I told my wife I wouldn't overdo it. Now I'm making it here. Look at those precious chunks. Ooh, you know, I said not to scorch. I did. That's okay. That's gonna be my designated scorching pan anyway. Alright, so. Oh, it's so full. I don't want to get too full. Do I have any purpose for whey? Do I have any purpose for whey? That is the question. Need a backup plan. So it's not much liquid already. Get the whey should be. Okay. Put that in over too. You want a color? What do I do with all this whey? You want color in there? So are we done with chess? Okay. Can you put the pieces away then? Do you want M&M or do you want a No, I told you have to finish the game if you want. Do you want a little spoonful of these? Take it or leave it. Well, there you go. Thanks for playing. Good game. Okay. Can you put the pieces back in the box and then we'll call it color? Well, you finish your foodstuffs. And okay, so research question: what to do with whey? And then I'll let this drip a bit until it's kind of drier. And we'll give it a good squeeze in the T-shirt. This, I'm going to do some quick research, figure out if there's anything worth hanging on to it for.